Get ready for an electrifying showdown at the 2024 Breeders' Cup Mile on Saturday, November 2, 2024 at Del Mar. This prestigious race, spanning 1 mile on turf, boasts a $2 million purse and showcases the best horses aged 3 and up. Join us as we highlight the top contenders poised to make history in this thrilling event. At number 11, we have Carl Spackler, a colt with a memorable name and even more impressive track record. A son of La Vita, Carl Spackler kicked off his career in 2023 at Gulfstream Park with a strong second-place finish, followed by a dominant win by 8 3/4 lengths. Under the guidance of trainer Chad Brown, he showcased his talents at major events like the American Turf Stakes G2 and the National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame Stakes. Though he hit a rough patch in the Poker Stakes, Carl Spackler bounced back with a hard-fought win in the Kelso Stakes G3. His impressive victory in the FanDuel Fourstardave Handicap G1 earned him a coveted win and you're in spot for the Breeders' Cup Mile. At number 10, we introduce 10 Happy Rose, the underdog who shocked the racing world. Known for her astonishing 208-1 upset victory in the prestigious Victoria Mile G1 at Tokyo Racecourse, 10 Happy Rose's journey to the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf is one of resilience. A 6-year-old daughter of Epiphania, she had never won a graded stakes race in her 23 previous starts before her breakthrough moment in 2024. Her win secured her a place in the Maker's Mark Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf, making her a standout in this year's event. She could become the 4th Japanese-bred horse to claim Breeders' Cup glory. 10 Happy Rose's incredible victory and tenacity make her a contender to watch closely. At number 9, Frateli La Vita enters the scene with a history of competing at top levels across South America. The 4-year-old son of Seeking the Dia earned his spot in the Breeders' Cup Mile by winning the Gran Premio Club Hípico de Santiago Falabella G1. Frateli La Vita's career highlights include competing in 9 group-level races, often facing off against South American superstar K Army. Though he's primarily raced at longer distances, Frateli La Vita's versatility is noteworthy, having secured wins and top finishes in races from 5 furlongs to 1.5 miles. With his breeding and racing background, Frateli La Vita stands out as a wild card in the 2024 Breeders' Cup Mile. At number 8, we have Notable Speech, son of Dubuis, who has made an impressive mark in the 2024 season. Unraced at 2, he burst onto the scene with 3 consecutive wins in England's competitive all-weather winter races, including a victory in the European Road to the Kentucky Derby at Kempton. Though overlooked at 16-1 in the Kipco 2000 Guineas, he shocked punters by winning the British Classic by 1.5 lengths. After a surprising 7th-place finish at the St. James's Palace Stakes at Royal Ascot, Notable Speech rebounded with a commanding win in the Qatar Sussex Stakes. With 5 victories in 6 starts, including 2 Group 1 wins, Notable Speech enters the Breeders' Cup Mile as a top contender. At number 7, Johannes stands as a remarkable success story in the world of horse racing. Bred by Joe and Debbie McCloskey from the modestly successful mare Coyote, this Nyquist colt struggled on dirt early in his career, but found his stride on turf. After dominating his first grass race with a 9-length victory, Johannes quickly added wins in the Baffle Stakes and Pasadena Stakes. Although his performance in the American Turf Stakes at Churchill Downs fell short, an 11-month layoff allowed him to return stronger than ever. In 2024, Johannes secured victories in the American Stakes, Shoemaker Mile G1, and Eddie Reed Stakes G2, making him a force to be reckoned with in the Breeders' Cup Mile. At number 6, Master of the Seas is a veteran competitor who has proven to be a true master of the mile distance. The 6-year-old Dubuis gelding has earned accolades across England, Dubai, Canada, and the United States, with notable wins including the 2023 Longines Breeders' Cup Turf and the Maker's Mark Mile in 2024. Known for his thrilling finishes, Master of the Seas narrowly defeated Maj in the Breeders' Cup by a nose. His consistent performance, with 5 wins and a 2nd-place finish in 6 recent starts, cements his reputation as one of the most reliable mile specialists in international racing. At number 5, we have More Than Looks, a More Than ready colt trained by Sherry DeValk for Victory Racing Partners. Despite a lengthy break after his 6th-place finish in the 2023 FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile, More Than Looks made a strong comeback in August 2024, finishing second to Carl Spackler in the Fourstardave Handicap G1 at Saratoga. His 2023 Breeders' Cup effort was impressive, rallying from last place to finish just 2 lengths behind the winner. The field included world-class horses, including Songline, further validating his performance. More Than Looks' return against tougher competition and a strong finish over Autumn and Fleet solidifies his potential for the 2024 Breeders' Cup Mile. At number 4, Frateli La Vita enters the Breeders' Cup Mile discussion after a dramatic shift from Australian racing to US turf. Purchased for Australian $3.2 million by Resolute Racing, this daughter of the Autumn Sun seeks to reignite her career under trainer Ignacio Correa's 4. While her form in Australia was inconsistent, including a third-place finish in the Darley Flight Stakes G1 and a second in the Venery Stud Stakes, her potential for resurgence is high. A versatile runner, Frateli La Vita's recent history of performing well over distances of up to 1.5 miles makes her a fascinating contender. At number 3, we find Audience, a rising star from the prestigious Chile Park stud. The Ifraj gelding had an inconsistent early career but underwent a transformation after being gelded in 2022. His breakout victory came in the Criterion Stakes G3 at Newmarket, followed by a commanding performance in the Locking Stakes G1 at Newbury, where he defeated top-tier rivals, including Chile Park stablemate Inspiral, a Breeders' Cup filly, and Mare Turf winner. Though Audience's form fluctuated throughout 2024, with highs like his Lennox Stakes G2 victory and lows such as a 5th-place finish in the Queen Anne Stakes, his potential remains undeniable. With a proven ability to take down elite competition, he could be a formidable force in the Breeders' Cup Mile. At number 2, Porta Fortuna stands out as a rising star in the 2024 Breeders' Cup Mile lineup. This Caravaggio filly, trained by Donachel O'Brien, has made a remarkable impact early in her career. Her journey began with a thrilling debut victory at the Curragh, where she surged from the back to win by a neck. Porta Fortuna continued to impress with a narrow triumph in the Coolmore Stud Irish EBF Fillies Sprint Stakes G3 and a commanding win in the Jubbmonte Chile Park Stakes G1. Despite a close second in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf and a neck defeat in the Kipco 1000 Guineas, she proved her mettle with a decisive victory in the Coronation Stakes G1 at Royal Ascot and a dominant performance in the Tattersall's Falmouth Stakes. At the top spot, Hatem emerges as a standout contender for the 2024 Breeders' Cup Mile. This Phoenix of Spain colt has demonstrated a remarkable upward trajectory since his juvenile season. After 2 notable wins and a strong second place in the Bet365 Superlative Stakes G2, Hatem showcased his potential with victories in the Bet365 Craven Stakes G3 and the Jersey Stakes. His impressive performances, including a solid third in the Kipco 2000 Guineas G1 and a close second in the Tattersall's Irish 2000 Guineas, caught the attention of Walkman Racing. The colt's ability to perform consistently at high levels, coupled with a successful private purchase by Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, solidifies his position as a top contender for the Breeders' Cup Mile. As we edge closer to the 2024 Breeders' Cup Mile, these top contenders, Porta Fortuna and Hatem, are sure to deliver thrilling performances. Which Breeders' Cup Mile contender is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting updates and analysis.